Hello and welcome to the Design Make Play show. I'm Sarah and I'm an illustrator and designer at Zen Maker Lab. Today we will cover sketching and the ideation process. So let's get started. Hi, so I want to show you guys two finished projects that I created at the final stage because today we're going to talk about the initial stage of coming up with ideas and the sketching part. But these are two examples that I'm showing you of final pieces of what you could actually end up creating. So this is one project I did, and it was for Canadian postage stamp for school. And then the next one is a poster book ad that I created for a children's storybook. So as you can see, they're both fleshed out at the final stages, but for today's purposes, I'm going to show you the ideation initial stage of how these ideas came to be. Okay, so now I want to tell you guys about what is ideation and what is sketching. So ideation is coming up with thoughts, ideas, solutions, and then taking those ideas and putting them into a sketchbook just like this. And this is my sketchbook that I use for pretty much everything. It's like my idea barf book or diary, and I just get everything down that I want to write down so that I don't forget anything. So yeah, and how inspiration can hit. It can happen in many different ways. For me personally, when I'm trying to get inspired, I go into nature. Some people will talk to friends, or even inspiration can hit you in the most surprising places. It can strike you like lightning. It's really weird. It can happen in the shower. It can happen in your sleep. And that's why you always want to have a sketchbook right beside you. And the more things that you do and places you go, things you see in your life, that's where the inspiration comes from. So you just want to do as many ideas as you can when you have your sketchbook. So personally for me, I like to draw a lot of little images. I like to sketch a lot of doodles and just draw different concepts to make sure that I don't have all my ideas stuck up in here. I can get them on paper, but everyone has their certain technique of how they like to draw, but that's my style. And if we can think of our ideas almost like an input-output machine, the input being we're taking all our thoughts and knowledge and things we've done and experienced, and we're taking that into our brain, and the output is that we're coming up with super cool ideas and solutions for different things, which is awesome. And the cool thing about ideas is that they can be super small to super big and have a different impact. And just like iPhones, for example, that was created with the same process as this. Somebody was coming up with ideas in their sketchbook and came out with a super cool project. So the ideas are infinite. You guys can do anything you want if you set your mind to it. So I'm just going to end with showing you guys the first two projects in the beginning and the final execution stage of what they looked like. So here is the first example again of the postage stamp design that I made. And then this is the second design that I did for the poster book ad for the children's book design. And so really what I want you to take out of this is that your ideas can go from simple little sketches that just look like whatever you want, doesn't have to be pretty, and you can take those to the full final stage of fleshing them out into something really cool. I hope you guys learned something new about ideation and sketching. Ultimately, what I hope you took out from creating ideas in a sketchbook is that it doesn't matter how ugly or what your technique is for just drawing them out. The main thing is you want to create as many ideas as you can using a sketchbook, which can be really helpful. So I hope you learned something in today's segment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.